Hi everyone, my name is Devika and I'm your Techie Tantrika. Hi everyone, I hope you're having an amazing week. I hope you got to check out last week's video, which was an amazing video about an incredible partner and solo play toy called the We-Vibe Sync. Go check that out if you haven't already. Also, before you watch this video, please take a look at one of my older videos, TANTRIC Self-Pleasure 101. I'll definitely put the link down below and also somewhere here. Also, I want to actually present you with some really amazing news. This week, I actually decided to create a Patreon page. I did this because A, I love making these videos. I love creating free content. As you might already know, I do this, and I also write for SheDoesTheCity.com as a Q&A advice writer. So if you haven't checked that out already, I'll definitely post a link at the bottom. All of my videos have that actually. Because I love creating content and because I love creating community, I thought Patreon would be an amazing addition to what I'm doing right now. I could provide my patrons with exclusive tips and photos and wild shenanigans that I always get into throughout my daily life because people, I think, kind of have already figured out that I do some rather unusual things throughout my week. Some people want to create babies, some people want to create businesses. I wanted to create a community. I wanted all of you to be able to have an opportunity to give me input and to also give the ability to people who might want to try coaching with me. There are tiers that allow you to do like once a month type coaching. I do have a 3-month program. I haven't taken somebody on for a while in that just because I've been so busy. This is a great way to kind of get your feet wet. There's just so much possibility there for exclusive content for people at a very affordable rate. I'm like so excited about this, and I hope that when you get there you kind of are like, oh yeah, I get what she's saying. Yeah, this is pretty freaking awesome. So please go check me out on patreon.com/thetechietantrika. I look forward to seeing all of you there. This video is long overdue. Men, people who have penises, I'm apologetic about this because I've done a lot of great pleasure videos, and a lot of them have been mostly, I guess, catering to women, and I'm sure for a lot of you heterosexual gents, that's been perfectly fine. One of the biggest discussions that generally happens in Tantra is the concept of multi-orgasmic men. So this is the concept of whether or not you should ejaculate. So for men, my point of view on this is that when you're self-pleasuring, you generally don't want to get to the point of ejaculating, and this is why. So in Taoist Tantra, they talk about this concept that Chinese emperors used to screw themselves to death. What would happen is they would ejaculate so much that their life force, their energy would get drained. You could see why they would think this. Biologically, semen is something that is so important because it's what helps you reproduce. 40 drops of blood basically that goes into the creation of 1 drop of semen, and some schools of thought thinks even like 80 drops of blood. But what you need to understand is some of your best minerals, vitamins, proteins go towards the creation of it, and this is also why you get really tired after you ejaculate. So what I'm going to do for you is post at the bottom some links to things that will help you learn to do what they call edging in popular culture. Edging is the concept of finding your way to the point of almost ejaculating, but not getting to that point, but enjoying the pleasure of it. When you're looking at Tantra, the big part about it is bringing pleasure into your life. So that includes in sex. It's not about the end goal. A lot of people think the end goal is orgasm, but it's not. Getting rid of that goal, people tend to become more orgasmic, which is amazing. So this is why I think of Tantra as the yoga of intimacy and sex. And the other thing you should know about this is it's one thing to understand what Kegels are for men. Kegels are not the only thing that's important in this situation. Your mind and your breathing are also extremely important. Another couple quick tips I really want to throw in that I think will really help you in this matter too is that A, you don't want to just rely on what you're doing in the gym. 2 things happen when you're just relying on what you do in the gym. Your pelvic muscles can become very tight, and it really prevents you from really getting to the motion of sex and thrusting. You might actually want to incorporate other things. Yoga, that would be really great. Maybe consider martial arts. For some reason, MMA works really well in this situation. Not only is it getting your breathing and your movement in sync, it also seems to be allowing the right amount of flexibility for men. Meditation itself is also great to have in your life just in general. You can't just keep going one way without having some sort of restorative, relaxation yin practice. So the other thing I also want to make sure I point out, and I talked about this to great lengths in one of my other videos, Warning You, a Tantric's Perspective. Please take a look at that video. I'm just going to quickly say about that so that you will actually be inspired to go and watch this video. When you are bringing in helpful self-pleasure exercises, porn will not be able to work well with those. It's extremely important for you to understand why this is a bad idea and why relying on yourself during self-pleasure just makes it so much more interesting, fun, and helps you become better in bed when you're with somebody. So please go take a look at that right after this video. I hope these tips have helped you, especially if you're a man and you maybe even be struggling with not lasting as long as you'd like to in bed, or you might be suffering from premature ejaculation or erectile dysfunction. I'm hoping these tips will further assist you. If you do want to talk to me about these issues and want coaching through these, I am available through Patreon now and also through my 3-month program. So thank you so much, everybody, for taking a look at this. It's been a phenomenal week, and I'm so glad that I'm able to share this information with all of you. Please remember to like this video and share it, and please also subscribe to this channel. I put out a new video every week, and it's always within the realm of Tantra, and I always take a look at sex, dating, relationships, sometimes art and tech, because those all actually come together really well under my Tantra umbrella. So thank you so much, everyone, and until next week, take care.